Você acha que o seu som é bom? Sinta a pressão, neném.
What is this map that's on my screen right now?
Alright, I guess that's how we're gonna start off the stream. Welcome 5USC25. Today we're watching a very nice match here today in the quarterfinals of the bracket. It is Virginia A versus Arizona A. And yeah, I don't know what this map is on the screen, but this is how warm-ups are.
We live?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm here joined with my two Jun brothers, Big Jun and Lil Jun.
Yes, hello.
I'm ready to cast this very interesting match. Definitely can go both ways, you know. Lots of good players on both teams.
Wait. Never mind.
Two amazing warm-ups back-to-back. But this map I think is real, potentially.
Potentially.
This is like a tapping map, I'm pretty sure. Today's match is going to be an interesting one. Arizona A is looking to try their best at taking an upset against Virginia A. Virginia A, the 17th seeded team, and Arizona A, the 27th seeded team in the Major League. Arizona just coming off of the win from facing against Kentucky A, and Virginia unfortunately losing to Georgia A. So both teams have a lot to prove here, and to see if they can make it onto the next stage of the next stage of this tournament. And the winner of this will be facing against, I believe, SoCal A, coming off of an unfortunate FF from Ohio.
I mean, Virginia A is a very strong team all around, I think. They have a lot of skill sets that could be very handy in this match.
He has the upper hand within like seeding and I would just say skill set, but it can definitely go both ways. I'm very excited to see how this match goes.
Arizona's still a very solid team, and while they do have some gaps here and there, they definitely can put up a fight against Virginia and probably take some points or the match if they play well enough.
I agree. But we're just gonna see what happens.
I hate tapping players when they're tapping warm-ups, man. What the heck?
What? I'm sorry, bro.
It's okay, bro. This map is actually impossible if you think about it. But this is why I cast, just to watch players who are better than me and give them all of my support, because look at this. People are tapping. I'm doing pretty good in this warm-up.
Yeah, this is just warm-up, so nothing is really expected here, but
yeah,
once we get into the actual...
And just a reminder of the players on each team. We'll start with Virginia. Virginia A is coming with Lenny, Sidetrack Day, also known as Depster, Gray, Dan Cordani, Alex the JPEG, and Steve. Arizona A, they have Luna, Burning Flare, Wald, Zeke07, Void Matter, and Polar.
Hey, picks and bans times. Okay, I'm expecting a gimmick B ban from Arizona, potentially easy one, I think.
I could potentially see that. Virginia does have a very solid easy roster, or easy and gimmick roster, so we could potentially see bans like Easy 1 and Hidden 2.
Yeah.
As for Virginia, I believe they'll just ban whatever they just don't feel comfortable on as well. We could potentially see stuff like Hidden or Hard Rock being banned. unfortunately, I hope neither team FF's just like what happened in the previous match is not the desired outcome we want to see, but we'll see. Looks like Arizona is going to be the one to ban first here. You'd like us to yap more, Akri? Okay, well, start yapping. Tornado, give us something. Come on. And yep, we're gonna see an easy ban out coming from Arizona.
Just as I thought, but we might also see a Hidden 2 ban, I think, hopefully, because Hidden 2 would make sense, I think.
That's fair, that's fair. Alright, well, we do need some more yap here. Let's get some more talk going on. This is gonna be...
Oh, DT1, DT2, double ban DT from
a double
Virginia.
DT ban from Virginia. That does make sense at the end of the day. Arizona is very good at DT. And while I do think Virginia has potential to take some points on DT, it makes sense if they're not feeling very comfortable to get rid of both of these DT maps and just stick to what they're more comfortable with. I'm assuming, considering the easy ban from Arizona, they might try to take a more of a gimmicky like control lean in this pool. Stuff that's just not necessarily very conventional. I mean, we have maps like the Nomad 3, everyone's beloved Hidden 3, to be able to play in this match. So I think, Virginia still has a lot of picks, and yeah, we are going to see the Hidden 2 ban from Arizona. Makes sense.
Yeah, Virginia's bans definitely make sense considering that there's a lot of players on that team who just like to avoid playing DT at like all times. So just avoiding that mechanics just makes sense for them.
It's an interesting Twitch account. Steve's #1 fan. We have fan accounts for the side of Virginia for Steve. That's crazy. And we're gonna start with a banger here. Hidden 3.
Oh,
This is the best map in the pool.
Okay.
Let's see if anyone hits the pattern.
I'm expecting to see like Steve, Dan Cordani, mate. No, wait.
I think we could probably.
Alex to JPEG. Alex to JPEG.
I think that's a fair roster. I think we're for sure gonna see Steve and Danny on this roster. Both are pretty good at hidden, especially those two. And I think yeah, you're right. We could see Alex at JPEG come in.
Or you could see Depster. I'm not sure who we're going to see from Arizona, because a lot of them just seem to be mechanics players, except for Wald.
No matter what, we are going to see an absolute banger be played already.
People love this song. It's very popular in the chat.
Myself included. I think this has been picked. This was picked in every match that it wasn't banned in that I've been commentating, and I don't know, one of the teams banned it, and that was very tragic. Man. Even the players in chat were mad.
Very catchy.
It is. Where's that video that Cider seen? Get ready for an absolute jammer as these players attempt to take their shot at hitting some of these unhittable patterns in the map and doing their best on these alt control patterns that are offered in the Hidden 3. Are we? I think it's stuck on the screen.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, strains in the map. Okay.
Right.
Welcome back.
And we have Gray actually. I thought Gray played Hard Rock.
Gray is a fair pick, I think, for this. After all, this is an alt-tier tech pick kind of pick, so...
Ooh,
Yeah, that's fair.
lots of breaks coming in at the beginning, but it doesn't really matter that much.
We have Zeke, Void, and Wald in for Arizona.
Ooh, he does find some early misses. Oh, Danny
does
go
not
down.
Yeah, Danny does not hold the combo there. But
now it's just Steve holding.
Yeah, Steve did the last FC in the lobby. Hits that Pentagon.
He hits the Pentagon.
Flashbacks to
Oh wait.
when it was said, yeah, I don't know what's up with the score overlay. I think it's just a little bit of bugs with the tourney client. It's unfortunate, but it's okay.
All good.
I think at the moment we're seeing a fairly strong lead in favor of Virginia, just off of the back of that early combo from Steve. The recoveries though on the from Arizona are a little bit better, with Wall having a pretty good
97.
combo. Very good accuracy as well. A good thing to point out.
Actually, Arizona does have a combo lead, I believe, right now.
They do.
But what is happening with the scoreline?
And the accuracy is actually relatively close.
Back, I think, is in favor of Arizona at the moment. Wald with incredible 97.6 at the moment. Void holding a respectable 94, and Zeke having 95 as well. All these players still holding very strong as we get to the halfway point of the map.
Yeah, it just...
Someone do the mental math.
Someone call it in Hydro, bro. Someone call it in Hydro.
This is true. I believe it's in the favor of Arizona just slightly.
Yeah, especially from Wald, you know.
Just that bigger combo from Wald is really playing into the score advantage at the moment.
But things could change because everybody is holding a combo in this lobby right now.
As soon as you get into the next guy, we'll likely see it start to change. Getting into the banger part of the song. I mean, it's all banger, but getting to this last quarter of the map, everyone's still holding very strong with their combos. No one deciding that they wanted to break. But if it continues to go this way, I think it's likely going to be in favor of Arizona.
Breaks!
Gray just trying to break, but Wald also
That's Wald.
And now it's just both the recoveries on Zeke and Void versus Steve and then for Danny. Wald finding another break. I can't do the math. I can't tell who's. I believe it's still in favor of Arizona.
I think Arizona's
Arizona.
Arizona's
very good. Steve breaks, that is very essential.
Massive break.
Void matter.
Now
it's just Danny versus Zeke. But Zeke breaks. Danny might bring this back.
Can Danny bring this back? I don't know.
I think there's enough time. If you just keep on holding.
I believe there's enough time for Arizona to.
Danny, can you do it?
Scoreline.
Danny, no!
Time to break, but is that enough?
I can tell.
I have to check the MP.
I think it's enough. It's enough. And Virginia is gonna take that back right at the end there.
Wow.
Extremely close points. It could have went either way.
Right off the bat, on their first pick, very, very close point.
That was such a close point. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the difference there, but it's okay.
It was a 50k difference. Very, very close point.
Yeah, Virginia won with a 60k difference.
Despite losing that map, though, Arizona put up a very good performance on that. Wald, Void, and Zeke all had very respectable acts and also good combo on that map.
Yep. And you just managing to clutch it out at the very end there. Holding on just enough
Do not
time.
look at Wald's combo, by the way.
Oh.
Okay. We don't need to point that one out. It's okay. Gray, though, had really good act with 97. That was a very good score to put up, and it was just enough to be able to bring Virginia back and win their first point. It also didn't update the points on... the tourney client just seems to be a bit broken today.
It's okay, we can just keep on doing mental math.
Just imagine Virginia has one lit star.
I imagine Arizona picks into mechanics here, but you never know.
I've just seen a double DT ban. I think it's fair to say that Arizona might want to lean into something like Nomad 5 or DT3, or maybe even DT4 with it. But DT4 is a little bit more finger control heavy, so we might want to see something more stamina intensive like the Nomad 5 or DT3.
What on earth is...
A little bit of technical difficulties, it's okay. This just gives us more time. I believe they picked Nomad 5, yes. We're going to see the Nomad 5 pick come out from Arizona, which does make sense given the DT1 and 2 bans from Virginia. Want something a bit more on the speedy side with higher BPM, but not... I think this over DT3 makes a lot of sense considering it's a bit more focusing on your speed ability.
Arizona does like their tapping. seems.
And I mentioned we're probably on the side of Virginia going to see Sidetrack Day come in his lobby to be able to play this, as well as potentially Lenny and Alex the JPEG, I believe, are also pretty good.
Yeah, definitely Alex, I think.
As for Arizona, we're
probably...
likely going to see Void Matter and either maybe Zeke or Burning Flare come in. Polar as well, very good speed player, and Luna as well, pretty good.
I feel like a lot of Arizona play speed, it seems.
They have a lot of players who can play speed, so it's we really could see anyone come into the lobby here. And there he is, Sidetrack Day.
There's Gray and Lenny, it seems, I think.
Still waiting for the map to start, so who knows? We could potentially see a different roster lineup.
Possibly.
I think it's about to happen soon. The scene might need to be switched. There we go. Yeah, we're seeing Lenny, Gray, Sidetrack Day, or Depster coming in. Zeke, Luna, and Polar for the side of Arizona. Makes sense. These are very solid teams.
Gray is also very good at tapping, I believe, so this sending in Gray for this map does make sense.
Hey, we got a score difference. There we go.
Yes!
Nice.
Now we can take the score line. This map being very short, all this combo at the beginning really does matter a lot. So any break from Luna, Polar, Sidetrack Day, and Gray. Another break from Luna. It's starting to look a little bit in favor of Virginia, mainly due to accuracy. I think Zeke is running... Or no, Zeke's running really good accuracy. I think it's just those breaks.
Only FC now, as Lenny does break.
Accuracy is in favor of Virginia, I believe.
Oh wait,
Accuracy is definitely in favor of Virginia, but the combo...
Almost 99.
That is very
incredibly good.
A very strong start. Let's just see how they combo through this PI. Dexter finding a break. Zeke also finding a break. Now it's just Luna and Polar versus Lenny and Gray. Gray does find a break, and it's gonna start leaning towards Arizona now, with the score advantage flipping over.
Yeah, the longer Polar and Luna holds, just the more time Virginia does, or the less chance Virginia has to take this point back.
Lenny is still holding through this break though.
To the break, we have 70k difference for Arizona, but with the accuracies of both Luna and Polar being, I think, lower than the accuracies of the combos on the side of Virginia, this could spell disaster if we see a break from either of them. But with
Lenny breaks nothing. No, he breaks in the slow section. That is very unfortunate.
Extremely tragic break, especially considering he had 400 combo.
Luna and Polar are still holding their combos, followed by Zeke with a very good recovery.
Zeke actually matching Sidetrack Day's recovery combos, so that scoreline will just keep growing
for Arizona. And so getting to the last Ki, if all Luna and Polar have to do is just hold for a little bit longer, Zeke holding incredibly strong with a really good accuracy and combo.
Last quarter of the map, here we go.
Score difference already at 300k here. I think it's likely going to be a point for Arizona, but if we see any last second breaks, we could see the score advantage flip. Virginia still holding strong through the PI.
These players look pretty comfortable.
So is Arizona. Luna does find a break.
It's too late.
I don't think that's enough. Polar holding very strong. Same with me. And Arizona's going to be taking their first pick. Winning the point pretty convincingly and putting up some very solid scores here. Zeke with incredible accuracy, and Luna and Polar holding down the fort with such great combos. Despite losing the map, though, Virginia put up a very good performance, still with really high accuracies on both Gray and Depster, and Lenny still putting up a pretty good score as well. I'd say they definitely have the mechanics to contest on these more mechanics-y picks, but it's just not enough, unfortunately, for this map. But we could potentially see a similar scoreline on one of the other mechanics maps, like DT3 or DT4.
Yeah, it really just was the combo. If Luna had missed any earlier, it would have gone over.
I feel like Virginia is a very good free mod team, so this free mod 2 pick definitely makes sense from them.
Yep, free mod 2 does make a lot of sense.
I assume Lenny and Hard Rock, right?
Or Gray. Gray's also very good at Hard Rock.
That's true.
There's a lot of very good Hard Rock players on the side of Virginia. I think that we'll likely see one of them. We could probably see Danny run the hidden for this, or Steve. They're both very solid at hidden.
A lot of options for Virginia.
This was called the SoCal Asian map in one of the other SoCal streams that I commentated.
Interesting.
We love us.
We love
We love Biba Doobie.
I think
This
for
is
Arizona,
Definitely.
I think for Arizona, Wald is definitely going to be the hidden player for this map.
It'll likely be Walled, and we'll probably be seeing Zeke and or Void Matter come in here, maybe. We
Maybe
could also
Luna.
see Burning Flare. Luna, I feel like is more tailored towards the tapping or mechanics he picks. Could potentially see them still, but usually on most of these rosters we're seeing Zeke run in. Much chiller map compared to what we just played in the 1.5.
The song is so good.
This is a very good song.
Ibidubi can sing.
Rappers who can't sing versus rappers who can sing. How could they pull this and be a young boy song in the pool? The dichotomy needs to exist.
Oh wait, we do have Steve and Dan Cordani in the same lobby. So Dandy is going to be running Nomad. That also makes sense. Gray running Hidden Hard Rock. Very interesting. And I believe Void Matter might run Nomad for Arizona. And Burning Flare on Hard Rock.
I think it's fair to run a Hidden Hard Rock after all the extra score multiplier, and some people prefer to run Hidden Hard Rock. That could really help, especially on a map that's very consistent, and we could see a lot of the players drop an FC on.
Yeah.
We're starting off really early with a pretty significant score lead for the side of Virginia, based solely off the accuracy of Burning Flare. Struggling a little bit with the accuracy compared to Gray, who's holding strong with a 98.
Definitely, the hard rock on this map makes the accuracy so much harder, and you can definitely
Gray
see
just find a
with
break,
Burning
though.
Flare.
After all, this is a combo game, so as long as Burning Flare can manage to hold despite the accuracy, it'll likely be good. But Wald also is going to find a break. Same with Burning Flare and
It's a
Void Matter.
3
That's
break
a
for
full
Arizona.
reset. Only
Meanwhile,
traded out by
reset.
Gray.
Compared to 2 FCs on the side of Virginia, that's not looking good for Arizona.
It is stream delay, but
Uh-oh.
hopefully it comes back.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. My Beepa Doobie.
Panic. Oh. Abort.
Oh, I see. Unfortunate abort. Don't know who asked for that, but maybe potentially had mouse buttons. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
it was, yeah, Burning Flare.
That explains the accuracy. That's okay.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, it's kind of low.
Okay, we're running it back. Here we go.
That's why I'm envious of mouse players. Mouse buttons doesn't affect. Oh, I mean, maybe. Really doesn't affect it if it's on or not.
This is why you gotta learn to hover.
I guess that's true.
Alright, we're running it back. Here we go.
Put it back, guys. This time, Burning Flare will not get 73% accuracy. Surely.
So, but as we're saying, is a very consistent map. So even if we see Walt finding an early break, doesn't matter too much as long as the other players on Virginia can find a break somewhere near the start of this map as well, or even later on. And that accuracy is looking a little better. Now the score difference isn't too high. It's just mainly being that break from Wall very early on. But we could easily see this go the other way. Virginia's still holding strong with that SS from Steve and very high accuracies from Danicor, Danny, and Gray on their respective mods. But
Yeah,
Arizona's
this
also
second
holding
chance
strong.
is really helping Gray. as he continues to full combo this map.
While
But
finding
Wall
another
does
break,
find a miss.
that will be crucial for Virginia. They really need that for a good lead, which is currently growing now and about to be 100k. And Steve still holding a hidden SS, 1/3 into the map. That is very impressive.
We're seeing some pretty impressive accuracies all around, to be honest. Everyone's holding pretty strong.
Even on the side of the Hard Rocks, like 96 and 97, very, very impressive. Oh, Burning Flare and Wald finding a double break. That is very bad for Arizona if they want to win this point. Void Matter the only one rolled on for the team, while Virginia still has a 3-way FC.
Yeah, this just gets worse and worse for Arizona as the map continues with 1 FC to 3, which is, at this point, I would say it's extremely unlikely for them to take the point now.
We might be seeing a very insane team score right now. Oh, Gray finding a drop. That is very sad.
But I don't think it'll affect the outcome of this map though. So
Steve and Danny still holding on.
It's just Void Matter versus Steve and Danny's, and I don't think we really need to see Steve or Danny break if Arizona wants a chance to come back. But with how little map is left, we might need to see both.
They would need to break, they would need to both break right now.
But I think it might be too late for that. Like, unless Virginia just completely falls apart, which I don't think is happening.
Burning Flare finding another break right there. That's really gonna seal the deal, I think. Wald has recovered pretty well. Gray also finding a break, but these two combos from Steve and Dan Cordani. But Steve does fall, but I think we need to see Dan Cordani fall. There's such a little amount of time left. I just don't know if it's possible anymore.
600k is almost impossible to break through. That's just seal the deal for Arizona.
And Danny and Void Matter finding an FC on this free mod too. Very impressive scores.
Paid off. Because they both FC'd.
That's kind of what you're expecting your no-mod player to do on maps like these. With very simple consistency aim anti-mods, you really need that no-mod anchor that's willing, or that's able to consistently FC the map and give you a really high 900k score. Unfortunately, though, the support on the side of Arizona from their mod players just was not enough to overtake Virginia, with Steve putting up an incredible 880k score with very good accuracy, and Gray also not falling too far behind with a 600k. That did match and beat their Arizona's Hard Rock score.
And Wald instantly picks DT3, just going straight into the mechanics. No time for breaks. This is a 210 BPM, very stamina-heavy map. We're gonna see probably Lenny, Sidetrack Day, Gray, or Alex the JPEG on the side of Virginia, and Luna, Zeke, and Polar teams from the side of Arizona.
Zeke especially has been doing very good this match. He's pretty much been in for most maps. I think the only map he only sat out that last map, but he's done a pretty good job of being the anchor for the team of Arizona A. Pretty much perma-lobbying it in both the other matches that they have played so far. So it's not surprising to see him in here again on DT3.
I think that this map, since it has a lower BPM, it could be more contestable than the previous Nomad 5 map, because it could be more comfortable to Virginia A. So we might see a toss-up here. And Alex the JPEG making his first appearance for Virginia.
Not seeing Sidetrack Day, or also known as Depthster, in the lobby. That is a little odd, I think. But maybe they're just waiting. Who knows?
And these players are they're still good too. Lenny, I think Lenny might get swapped out for Sidetrack Day here.
There he is.
That makes sense. After all, with a name like Sidetrack Day, you know he's going to be good at tapping. Or at least tapping is going to be his namesake.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. This map is also on the shorter side at 2.5 minutes, so early breaks might matter a bit.
Any breaks will be crucial to determine the winner.
Really just depends on how these players hold through these stamina sections. Already starting up pretty intensive stamina here. but it looks like the players are holding pretty strong. Alex and JPEG will find a break.
Oh,
But I think the accuracy of Virginia is a little bit on the higher side compared to Arizona A. And so it is keeping their score advantage in their favor despite the break. Luna struggling a lot with the accuracy, but Zeke holding a very strong 97, matching the accuracy of Sidetrack A.
Arizona's
more
holding a
bionic.
three-way. Quarter through the
It's
map.
just that Luna's accuracy is just taking Arizona's overall score, which allows Virginia to capitalize on.
But Zeke!
That is an
Oh.
essential miss for Virginia. It's gonna start growing on the side of Virginia, and that is really bad as well because Virginia also has to be at the lead.
Especially with that recovery combo from Alex to JPEG. The lead is just gonna start to grow.
And to get into the slower section, Alex and JPEG will
Alex
find a
JPEG.
polar as well. That is not a person you want to see drop in
Luna also drops on these
Luna
buzz
also.
sliders. These buzz sliders are just brutal, I guess. Wow, that is unfortunate. And Sidetrack Day and Gray still holding a full combo.
Yeah, 2 FCs to 0 is just monumental. There's really not much you can do right now with Arizona. You just have to pray for a miss from either Depster or Gray, which at this
Sidetrack
point
Day
is
Still
very
holding a
unlikely.
97.5. That is very impressive, as well as Gray. We're gonna see if they can close out the FC. Last score of the map, here we go.
Into the very intensive stamina ending now. But like,
Yeah.
but Depster and Gray, well, Gray
Gray.
finds a break.
It's all on
But
all
I
eyes on
still
Dexter.
think it's not enough. Depster needs to miss like right now.
Score
Like,
difference still around 400k and not shrinking fast enough for Arizona to take this point back. Depster still holding strong. We might have started double tapping there a little bit. I
Dexter
don't know.
alone FC on his team. Here we go. We're going to the end.
Finding
He looks
another
so
break.
comfortable. The accuracy,
And
97
it looks like
FC.
an FC for Depster, which is an absolutely insane score. Like, I don't think I could play this map, honestly.
Very impressive
That is
score from
insane,
Sidetrack
Steve.
Day.
That is
what
insane.
Depster coming with a carry performance for his team.
Seeing a lot of struggle from Alex and JPEG here, but Gray and Depster absolutely stood up and carried the team to victory with an incredible 97% FC from Depster and a 95% 760k from Gray. That is really great, really good scores to see. Zeke also putting up a very good performance with that 686k, 96.6% accuracy. That's very good.
That will be the first
Unfortunately,
breakpoint of the
not
match. Virginia proving that they can also play tapping.
Despite the bans, still able to pull up on mechanics. Now, will they be able to consolidate this breakpoint? There is still a lot of more gimmicky picks to be had within this match. There's stuff like Nomad 3, which is very control heavy. There's for the Fremod 1, there is
There's
even
the Nomad
I think
4 that they just picked.
The Nomad 4 also, yeah, that a very heavy slider tech map that is a lot more gimmicky and much more favored towards Virginia when looking at what they have won already.
Alright, and I will imagine that we will see probably Danny. He is very good at low SR on these kinds of maps. And probably Depster as well, and or Steves. I wouldn't be surprised if we see any of the other Virginia roster on this map because they are just really good all around. And we do see a lineup for Arizona: Void Matter, Luna, and Zeke. But they might swap out some people. We do see Burning Flare there. And there is Lenny.
I think on the side of Virginia, we're likely going to be seeing, for something this techy, I think we're likely going to see Steve and maybe Gray come in. And I think the last spot could either go to Lenny or Deppy. I think both are very good at when it comes to tech, and with a map like this, I think both can pretty much put up great performances. On the side of Arizona, we're seeing Burning Flare, Zeke, and Void Matter. Zeke and Void Matter putting up pretty much very good perma lobby scores throughout the entire match. Only really swapping out for some tapping or some other or for singular picks right now.
This map is a very jump scare slider map, so these players need to watch out at the very beginning.
Is Arizona money line cooked? Nope, not yet, not just yet. Arizona still has a chance to come back and bring this match to
You never know what
their
can happen.
victory. You never know. Start with a very slow beginning, and then we'll eventually get into the more techy parts of the map. Right now, it's looking pretty good. I'd imagine you want to keep your eyes on players like Steve and Great, then for Danny and Zeke finding early breaks.
Like I said, jump scare sliders. Jump scare sliders.
Lots of reverse sliders that are easy to catch off and lose your combo. Dan Cordani and Steve finding a break.
It's just Gray.
Virginia only has Gray, but I do have a little bit of an accuracy lead, I believe. Arizona holding the better combos, but their accuracy is just not able to secure them the scoreline right now. Steve finding another break though. Virginia, if you're Virginia, you really want to win this point to consolidate that breakpoint. Steve going the wrong way on the slider, but still managing to hit it.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Starting to slowly approach the halfway point. Zeke gonna find a break though.
Misses on that. That is very sad.
Wait, no, it's
still...
Oh,
that was bunch of... Okay. But a huge break from Dan Cordani that jumped the score lead up to 100k for the side of Arizona. It's Void Matter and Burning Flare are still looking really strong, but all three of them break.
Everyone breaks on
three-way break for Arizona is probably going to flip straight back over because Gray and Steve are holding 400 or 600 and 400 combos respectively. There it is. There it flipped. And wow, that is
with that humongous. Oh wait, never mind.
There is Gray, but they still have the combo lead because of Steve and Danny with the recovery.
There only being a quarter left of the map, we really need to see Virginia fall apart if Arizona wants to take back their point and tie up the match once again. But Steve and Danny are looking pretty comfortable and not wanting to break at any time. Zeke finding another break as well, that's really gonna hurt. The score advantage is starting to grow even larger. Dan Cordani does find a break, but Steve held for long enough as we get into this ending that is just not enough for Arizona to come back now.
That's going to be the point for Virginia.
Yeah, really standout scores from Steve and especially Gray with that humongous combo from earlier, which just gives them the advantage on this map. They have a 4-1 lead, which is very strong.
Void Matter also having a very high accuracy, but the combo just wasn't enough. Also S rank from both Gray and Void Matter.
Teams were S ranking on the top half of the screen. These scores are symmetrical.
Wow.
Cool, neat little Easter egg for the viewers out there. Void Matter did put up an incredible accuracy. 96.2 on this is very good. Unfortunately, though, support was just not there, and the combo as well was just outclassed by Virginia on this map.
Now, if we're Arizona, then we might be looking to try and pick possibly some kind of tapping, I guess.
The only real tapping picks that are left for Arizona to pick here are Nomad 2 and GT4, but they focus a lot more on a little bit different skill sets. Nomad 2 is a little bit less on the stamina intensive side and more looking towards your flow aim capabilities. Whereas DT4 is looking if you have the finger control to play more ulti DT picks. So either way, I think Arizona has a good chance of playing good. Hard Rock 2 though.
Very interesting pick, I think, because Virginia does have some pretty well-established Hard Rock players on the side of Gray and Lenny, and I guess Danny, or maybe not Danny, but maybe Alex the JPEG. But
I think Arizona could put up a very good performance on this. This map, while it is a more precision-y pick, it does still have some elements of flow and tapping in there. It's very, very minimal, but I think Arizona, at the end of the day, they're picking this because they have some sort of comfort on this map. So I think that they can put up some pretty good scores here.
Yeah, I mean, Arizona also has some pretty good Hard Rock players on the side. Burning Flare, Void Matter, and just a Phil slot, I guess. We could see.
Likely going to see Zeke and Void Matter staying in the lobby here, I'd imagine. They're both very comfortable and have been putting up pretty good performances all match. Likely going to see Burning Flare as the third for their team, I believe. Zeke is less of a fill slot and more of the... He's kind of the person you expect to pop off, especially he's been putting up pretty good performances. But he put up a very good performance on that DT3 as well as on the No Mod 5. They were both very good performances. Same with Hidden 3.
Yep, just waiting for the last player for Virginia, which is going to be Lenny. Pretty expected as he is known as the hard rock player, so...
Both very respectable lineups. We're going to see how these 6 players can do on this Hard Rock 2 and see if Virginia can bring themselves to match point with potentially another breakpoint from Arizona. If you're Arizona, you really need to win this point now, though, to guarantee yourselves another pick in the match. I always say this, but kudos to the map pooling team. I love some of these picks in the pool. This map especially is, I think, very nice.
I mean, yeah, this song is pretty awesome. Here we go. Right, into the first hard part, the beginning of the map. No one has broken yet, actually, but we can see that
pretty strong.
FUC looks in favor of Virginia because Alex the JPEG is holding a 98 right now. And there goes Void Matter.
We'll find the first break, and doesn't look like anyone on Virginia is willing to trade it at the moment. Oh, but Gray does.
Oh, but Gray misses and does not have the best accuracy, so that's really just gonna be tanked.
Void Matter missing again with a lot of 50s as well, so that's gonna take the accuracy.
Pretty bad accuracy tank.
So many
A little bit of act tank on that stream there from a lot of the players. Gray unfortunately finding another break, but now it's just the FCs from Lenny and Alex the JPEG versus Burning Flare and Zeke.
Yeah, shout out to Alex the JPEG. 97 is on this map is very hard, so kudos to him.
In the OD10 is always manages to catch people off. We've been seeing a lot of low accuracy plays on this map so far, and right now even. Yep. But Alex the JPEG just looks so comfortable with his accuracy.
I feel like it's even harder to act this map because of the AR-10 that's combined with it as well, plus the uncomfortability from the CX 6.5.
Yeah, he's actually over 3% over the other highest person in the
and Burning Flare. That is not good for Arizona.
Yeah, things are not looking good for Arizona right now.
Virginia still holding strong with their 2 FCs from Alex and Lenny. And it's looking like Virginia is going to be taking another breakpoint off of Arizona at the moment. There's really only recovery on Void Matter, but even then, Grace built up a pretty significant recovery. Lenny will find the drop, but Alex the JPEG is still holding strong with incredible accuracy.
I believe he's going to
900k. 900k?
No!
Oh,
no!
Tragic.
I'm sorry, Alex.
But still, nevertheless, incredible score from him.
We hate streams. What the heck?
Zeke actually does get the S rank.
A very good S rank for Zeke.
I'm sorry for cursing you, honestly, Alex.
Very good scores from Arizona, though. All putting up around the 500k mark. That's very good to see. They, unfortunately, though, Alex the JPEG is just putting up a master class, and Lenny as well, putting up very good scores that are able to carry Virginia to another point, now bringing it to match points.
Yeah, and it's Virginia's pick as well. So they're looking to take this final pick once and for all.
This is a very scary moment to be in if you are Arizona. You really need to finally find a breakpoint, and Virginia's gonna be picking free mod 1, judging by how the match has gone so far, these picks are likely favored towards Virginia, with this map being a lot more control heavy and being very difficult and unconventional.
It's possible we might see an easy from the side of Virginia, considering the fact that they have 3 very good Yeah, I mean, Steve and Danny could easy this. Maybe Depster, but you never know.
An easy molt as high as I believe it's 2.6. We really could see that, but this map is incredibly difficult on easy, with it already being low CS and with it being pretty hard to read with just on its own. I think an easy pick is a little bit out of maybe not out of the question, but a lot harder to justify.
It would be very unexpected to see someone go easy on this, but it's definitely not out of the picture, but we'll just have to see, I guess.
But you know what? I do want to see an easy. We love seeing people run easy, especially in this tournament. That's why there's an easy slot.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
what if they all went easy? How funny would that be?
Unfortunately, I don't think Arizona would agree to that. After all, they did ban the easy pick.
They should make it so like if everyone agrees, so that you can just go double time on a female pick.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, and she's crying, bro.
I will cry. Especially with people pulling free mod tapping. Absolutely not. Gonna be getting into the map here now.
I think we're going to be seeing Gray, Sidetrack Day, and somebody else we can't really see.
Imagine probably Steve for this. This is, after all, a pretty gimmicky map.
And probably
And
Walled
Steve has been
for...
putting up pretty good performances so far.
Yeah, and probably Walled for Arizona for our hidden.
Yep.
Oh,
We might need to switch the scene.
I think the map has. Yeah, the map has started.
Yeah, you can hear the mix. Oh,
There we go. And yeah, we're seeing Steve on the Hard Rock, Void Matter on the Nomad, and Walled on the Hidden for Arizona.
And then we see
the Hard Rock,
Hard Rock, Hidden Hard Rock, Steve's Hidden, and Sidetrack Day or Depster just going on the Hard Rock. Already some early misses from Gray, Void Matter, and now Walled.
It's just Depster holding on to combo with Zeke having a recovery to match. The combos are about even, Zeke having a little bit less than Depster. And with the score lead being very small, we really needed, I think we really need to see some breaks from Virginia. Steve trading with Void Matter.
accuracy on the side of Arizona, actually. So that's going to keep it close.
Wall does find a break, though. That's not very good. Its score difference is starting to grow now for Virginia, especially with that break from Gray is going to slow it, though. Steve also finding a break. Depster finding a break.
Depster find a break. That is actually very good for Arizona. It's going to bring it back. Flips the lead over to Arizona. Last half of the map.
Especially with how short this map is. It's just going to go right over. The lead just
Zeke
keeps
is
going.
playing very good right now. This is a very good score.
Phenomenal score.
With the recoveries as well in Arizona, matching the highest combos from Virginia. Zeke really doesn't have to hold that much longer. His team has got him and is backing him up.
Wall breaks, but still, Void Matter.
Zeke.
Very impressive score.
Crazy performance here. 300k and growing for the score difference. Arizona is looking very comfortable on this and putting up a very solid score here. Zeke does manage to find the break.
But I think the damage.
With how little map, I don't think that they have the chance of bringing this back on the side of Virginia unless we see a break from Void Matter and the rest of Arizona to fall apart. But no
time, and that is going to be a break point for Arizona.
This is exactly what Arizona needed.
Arizona.
This guarantees them another pick and another chance to bring this match back into their favor and bring it to TV.
Virginia just unfortunately opened the super unlucky block, so.
Okay.
But yeah, very impressive scores from Void Matter and Zeke. 600 and 700k.
Still some pretty good scores on the side of Virginia. Unfortunately, Gray just looks like he was a little bit less comfortable, especially on the hidden hard rock, but this map is incredibly difficult.
And there is going to be the last DT pick, DT4 for Arizona. Makes sense.
I want to see how far Arizona can take this momentum. Potentially winning some more maps, and the best possibility for them would be taking Virginia to tiebreaker. So
they would need to win 3 maps in a row. I mean, it's doable.
Which is not out of the question.
With the momentum from Fremont 1. It's definitely doable with this momentum from Fremont 1. They do have a little bit more of a mechanicsy pick here with DT4. And with it being less of a stamina intensive pick and more of a finger control pick, we could potentially see Arizona come out on top on this pick. We really want to see that. If for the cinema that is this match going to tiebreaker.
Zeke has been doing
Yeah.
insane this match, by the way. No mod 5 performance and the DT3 like, and now we have the free mod 1 carry. Like, this is insane from Zeke.
Oh my god. Life is piano. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Life is piano.
The best song in the pool by far. The best song title
What?
too. You know,
Okay, the best
I could
song
describe
title, you know,
I
I
could
can
describe my life with one word. The word would be piano.
But you play the violin.
Ignore that part. Ignore that part. My life is so piano.
I think we need to switch the scene again, but there we go. Awesome.
And we've seen Gray, Depster, Alex, Luna, Void Matter, and Zeke all in the lobby. Makes sense. We're seeing very similar tapping rosters to the other tapping picks. I think Alex at JPEG, I think is didn't play the previous ones though. I'm not. I'm wrong. He did play DT3. And let's see how these players can do on the more finger control-y pick of the pool.
Yeah, this map is constant finger control with a very short drain length, so any misses will just like have such a huge impact on this map. So we'll just have to see.
This map is like the shortest map in the pool, so it's gonna be over in a blink of the eye.
Yeah.
But everybody is holding. Oh, there goes Depster. That is going to give a lead
Things
to
are already
Arizona.
looking good for Arizona.
Arizona holding a little bit of an act lead off of the back of Void Matter with a 97.6. Zeke was not too far behind with 95.8. Luna unfortunately falling a little bit behind, but still holding the combo for Arizona, and they're continuing to build up the score advantage. Now up to 100k.
Alex the
Jivik does
JPEG
find a
breaks.
break. That's really bad for Virginia. Now the score difference is 200k, and with such a short map, we really need to see Arizona fall apart if Virginia wants to have a chance of winning the match right now. But Luna
double
and Zeke
miss
do
on
find
the
great.
Luna and Zeke.
It's gonna be close, I think.
With Dexter having a recovery combo, this is potentially enough to bring it back for Virginia.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
70k and dropping. Luna finding another break.
It's going
Alex
back.
is
It's
going
going
back. And it's coming back.
It's going back
the
to
score difference
Virginia.
is now in Virginia. 30k now.
Virginia,
Do you need a break?
this might just be it for
Oh,
Arizona.
That is
and
enough.
Virginia takes it back.
At the
winning the
last
match.
Last
second.
second.
Depster and Gray putting up incredible performances right at the end there. That is insane to see and shocking as well.
I really thought they had it in
Yeah,
the bag.
impeccable score from Gray. And
Depster as well putting up a
Depster.
very good score. Void Matter as well, with a very good FC of 95. Just unfortunately not enough support to be able to take this last point on Virginia and give them another chance in the match. And it's going to be
Yeah,
Virginia moving
unfortunately-
on.
unfortunately,
Very
Luna
close.
did not have a great time with this map. You could say maybe they got hit with the piano instead.
It's okay.
But
They tried their best and that's what matters.
congrats to Virginia A for winning the match.
They'll be going up against SoCal A later tomorrow at Monday 0 UTC, I believe.
Get excited
Very
for
hit
that.
match. Make sure to watch.
Thanks for tuning in. Anyone have any final thoughts from the Juns or nah?
I
Jun out.
love the Jun Dynasty.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay, we'll see the TV out.
We're streaming
Have
it?
fun.
Alright, sweet. It was
I would
actually my
assume the
first
roster's good
time
for
seeing the
Virginia.
TV get played.
It'll
Did
be
they play it in
Gray,
any match?
Sakai, and Lenny. I don't think so. Let me check.
I think none of the matches have gone to TV yet, so getting to see it here, it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Love watching a little TV for fun. That is unfortunately going to be the end for Arizona in 5USC. With this, they are now eliminated from the tournament. They did put up a good run though, winning that first losers bracket match against Kentucky, allowing them to get out here in the quarterfinals. Very good performances though.
Oh, great. It does go Hard Rock. I assume for fun.
After all, it's just for fun.
Yeah.
We love playing a little TV for fun. This map I still have yet to see in match, so wonder how this will, or what this looks like. Can say for now, the pooling comment of the radical left definitely is a little bit true.
Yeah, definitely a little bit
less
lower BPM than
conventional.
I'm used to.
A little less conventional with the patterns, but it's fun.
Yeah. A little bit more techy with the sliders.
Yeah, it seems to be what they call mech tech, I guess. There's
A little bit.
handful of streams.
Yeah.
You should play this map, Tornado. You'd be good at this.
Yee?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Dude, I just realized that Alex JPEG is on the wrong team. That's good.
That doesn't matter, it's fine.
yeah, it's just playing TV for fun.
Actually, how was your day
Nice
today?
song. Pretty good. I've been watching a lot of very fun matches at 5USC. We saw this one. Prior to this, there was Massachusetts A versus Louisiana A. That one I also commentated. And so far, we've just had a lot of very good matches today. Interested to see how tomorrow will go, and to see if I wonder if Virginia will be able to take down SoCal A. SoCal A, though, is a very strong team. Especially when it comes to hidden and low ER in the form of easy, they're a very solid team there. And not a slouch on other skill sets as well. So we're gonna have to see how Virginia can do there. With their performances today, we could potentially see an upset. CV's nice. Good song. Once again, Pooler's cooking pretty well. Take a moment here to remind people that we have a couple more matches happening today as well. I think currently we're going to be looking at what are the matches going on. Let's take a look. we have the Beast stream is streaming. Maryland B versus SoCal C. That one's one you should go check out. And the main stream, I think, is live. Also streaming. Twitch load, please. They're going to be streaming Michigan A versus Massachusetts A very shortly here.
Little John is typing in the Stream and Us channel.
Oops.
I wonder what he's gonna say.
Nothing, bro.
Ooh.
Everyone wants to hear
It's
the
okay.
inner thoughts of Little John, man.
No, no, no. Alright,
And as the map concludes, once again, congratulations to Virginia A for winning this match and moving on. And I wish them good luck in being able to take on SoCal A. Arizona as well. GG's, very good performances in this tournament as a whole.
fun match.
And that is all.
Yeah, it was
Thank you for
definitely a fun
watching.
match to cast. Congrats to Virginia A and Arizona A. You definitely put up a good fight. So, thank you for watching.
See you next time.